Are very few college football players who boast the football resume of Tim Tebow. He's a Heisman Trophy winner and a two-time national champion. But there are very few soldiers who have Jake Beckett's resume. He's an all-SEC defensive end, Cotton Bowl MVP, a Super Bowl champion, and first lieutenant in the U.S. Army. Now, for Tebow and Beckett, life brought them together on more than one occasion. Then it took them full circle at Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
Blitz coming. Tebow does shake the initial contact, but that's about it. As Jake Beckett, number 91, makes the tackle. Arkansas will bring 5. Oh, it's tipped by Beckett. Knocked out by Jake Beckett.
What a play.
You got to be kidding me. Out of all the plays they're going to show your two plays, but does it really count like when I'm throwing and then you just like kind of tap it behind me?
Hey, whatever it takes, separate the man from the ball.
Is this Belichick coming out right now?
Hey, you know where it came from, right? We both came from the same team.
I do know where it came from. You were there for 4 years. I was there for 4 minutes, but it's totally fine. They were like, hey, come on in. Hey, we'll see you later. But you had a great career there.
It was a great experience.
So you finished 4 years in the NFL and you have this success, you won a Super Bowl. There are a lot of people that would offer you jobs.
I knew ultimately where I wanted to go was the military. I wanted to play football for as long as I could, and I had a good career. But I was still a relatively young man when I was done playing ball, and I knew that, hey, I had the chance to serve in the infantry, to go to Ranger School, and to be an infantry officer in a great organization like the 101st, and that was an opportunity I couldn't pass up.
Go!
Why were you so passionate about it? Why was this something you had to do?
As an American, we live in the greatest country on earth, and it's not by accident that we are who we are, that we have the liberties and the freedoms that we have. It's because able-bodied, young men and women volunteered to serve in our armed forces. And not to go on a long spiel, but
it's okay, do it. I love it, because you're freaking firing me up, and I'm getting goosebumps.
But truly, I believe it was a calling to serve, and just like every soldier you see here working out today, or goes to work at Fort Campbell, they felt that same call.
Was there ever a place in training, Ranger School, or even when you were overseas, where you thought, how did I get myself in this position? Was there a hard moment where you questioned it or you doubt it?
There are always tough moments, but never have I wanted to do something differently. I know that I'm here for a reason, and that's what keeps me driving hard every day, is knowing that I'm here for a purpose.
Yeah. How has your past given you a platform to encourage other guys?
Well, I was very lucky to be on the Patriots. I walked in my first day in 2012, and the guy who was the first one in the meeting room scribbling notes furiously in that first team meeting was Tom Brady. Here's this guy, the best quarterback of all time, and he's in this just generic spring practice meeting, just like it's his first day of rookie minicamp. And so that set the tone for my whole career.
How did it change your leadership ability?
Yeah, so on the front door of the New England Patriots team facility is the 4 rules of the team, right? Do your job, work hard, be attentive, put the team first. Those are things that I can show my soldiers, guys in my organization, hey, you don't have to be super talented. You don't have to be the biggest, strongest, fastest guy. If you do those 4 simple things, you're going to be successful. One
of my favorite quotes that I've had on my door since I was 6 years old is, hard work beats talent, talent doesn't work hard. And I think that you were someone that was talented, but there was a lot of guys that were more talented than you, but you made more teams, you made more plays, and you were a better player because you found something inside of you that they couldn't find inside of them.
I got everything that I had because I was fortunate to be around great people, and then I outworked guys who were maybe more talented than me. The saying is, success is leased, not owned, and rent is due every day.
I love it.
But it's not just about like cool sayings, it's about, hey, are you gonna be the first guy into the team meeting room or, our company area? Are you gonna be the guy who stays late and does extra individual soldier training? The guy who goes to the gym twice a day instead of just once in the morning for PT? I want guys who are my subordinate leaders and my subordinate soldiers to see that. And, I'm one guy in a big organization, but even the smallest guy can make an impact.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jake, you did sack me twice in college and one forced fumble, but I tell you what, man, I look up to you and I appreciate you. I appreciate what you stand for, your service. I think a lot of people are going to watch this and they're going to be really inspired by your story. So I just want to say thank you for what you do and you represent, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you.
Here's the thing. For service academies that have football teams, a lot of times you see it go the other way, right? Like you see
Yes.
Roger Staubach goes to the academy, goes on to the NFL, and he has a Hall of Fame career. You very rarely see the Pat Tillman route, right, where you go and you have a career in the National Football League and then choose to go and do that.
To all those who serve and the families of those who serve, we thank you.
Absolutely. Man, that's impressive. All right, back to college football now. Game of the year, LSU at Alabama. Joe Burrow first in the nation in completion percentage, completing 79% of his passes this season. That's on pace to break the all-time FBS record in a single season. The Tide, though, 6-point favorites. That's at Caesars Sportsbook. Bama's won 31 straight home games dating back to 2015. That's the longest streak in SEC history. What about Tua? Tua Tagovailoa remaining a game-time decision after undergoing surgery to repair a high ankle sprain. Leads the nation in total QBR, second in completion percentage. All right, we're joined now from Tuscaloosa by David Pollack on SportsCenter AM. So all eyes are on Tua, all eyes on that ankle as well. How can that LSU defense, though, disrupt him?
Well, first of all, if he's a little bit banged up or if he's not fully healthy yet, how about you get some pressure on him? And that's one area of, LSU's defense where they've kind of lacked. And Chason has to be that guy. He looks the part, 6'4", 6'5", 250 pounds. Is quick twitch off the edge and big and strong. He has to be able to get pressure on the quarterback. Derek Stingley, by the way, not only is he the best freshman corner in the country, he might be the best corner in the country, period. Plays the ball well in the air, be able to lock people down. And then Fulton on the other side, he's the guy that stuck around and has been around for a while, plays lockdown coverage. So they have to rush the passer, but I tell you what, they have guys that can cover. They have guys that can cover with the best in the nation, and Alabama has the best receiving corps in the nation.
Let's get to the other quarterback here in Joe Burrow, who at times has looked like the best quarterback in the country this season. Now he has to step up a weight class, play in Tuscaloosa, different environment level to be sure. How confident are you that he can excel in front of this crowd?
1,000% confident, Randy. I mean, here's the thing, dude. I've seen it. Texas, very tough atmosphere to start the season. Joe Burrow, Joe Brady, new offense. How is he going to do? Lights out. Way to start the season. Auburn, one of the best defenses in the country, best defensive line in the country. How's he going to handle the pressure? How's he going to handle Kevin Steele's defense? Lights out. Florida, no way. Florida's so good. Grenard can get after the quarterback. Zuniga, Henderson, all these guys in the secondary. Lights out. I expect Joe Burrow to do the same. That's what he's done all year long. The only time Joe Burrow's not looked great was when he got his pants pulled down and he had to show his hiney to the world. That's the only time something hasn't gone right for Joe Burrow this season.
I can't